Okay, hello, trader nerds. Welcome into the greatest trading community on the planet. You have found it. It is Trader Nerds. And we, ladies and gentlemen, are your companion and friend in a lonely world where it's just you behind a keyboard, the keyboard warrior, where you are slanging trades left and right. We're the only place that I know of that teaches you portfolio management, strategy management, rather than trade management. Everybody else manages trades. We manage the portfolio. Market down 5.59%. Who gives a rat's anus? So let's go see what our thing looks like. Yeah, that's January for fail. That's good. Well, I'll be done. Who would have thought it would have touched the 50% line and bounced right back out? How does that work? Doesn't make sense, does it? How would we know that this would be resistance? How would we know that this would be a little bit of support? So, no doubt, it wants to tag this. It wants to fill these gaps, y'all. It's going to fill these gaps, son. This is too big of a gap for it not to fill. It's got some more time down here. So, it's going to go down at some point. And it never surprises us to go down to the point of control right here. And it wouldn't surprise us if we went right here. So if we don't go up, we're going to go down. Just classic what the market's going to do. Draw you a little probability cone, a little something like this. Here's our next 10 days. Pretty doggone close right there. And spending a lot of time in here. So I feel it's going to be a really, really, really choppy kind of week, in here. I don't feel that we are fairly priced. I don't see any big moves. Why don't you and I look at the expected move? That'd be cool, right? So let's go to the expected move. And let's see what we've been doing here. Okay. So the expected move for this week is a high of about 4206 on SPX. The low is 4065. We are kind of toward the middle here. Last week, we exceeded the expected move. The week before, we exceeded the expected move to the upside. The week before, we exceeded the expected move to the downside. The week before, we exceeded the expected move to the upside. Then we were chill, and chill for 3 weeks. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of some volatile moves outside the expected move. Wouldn't surprise us at all to see some consolidation here for this week and maybe next week. Now, sure as I say that, watch it drop out of bed and come back on down. But that's what we're seeing with our expected move. All right, but we don't give a rat's anus. So, oh man, I got to open all my spreadsheets up. Oh, y'all. So I showed Ed something over the weekend, and I thought Ed is going to Ed's going to be so excited. And Ed was like, okay, yeah, whatever. I'm like, Ed, this is the greatest thing we've ever done. He's like, yeah, whatever. And I thought, Ed, where's my darn spreadsheet? Hold on. Sweet Bobby spreadsheet. Okay, here it is. I did something new. Now I know you're shocked. And I want to show it to you today. We will roll this out to Muscadine Mafia members first. We should do that because they pay more money than everybody else to be in the room. So they need to get it first. So let's see. There's that. Then we got, let's see, Tasty Works IRA. And then we got the Tasty Works. Now let's just show you a couple things here. So, all right, let me pull up the Tasty Works. Tasty Works spreadsheet 2123. All right, here we go. So let's do Tasty Works first as soon as it opens. So this is portfolio management. So first thing we do is we log our stuff in and see how we're doing. So we are at 38,362.85. 30. Oh, darn, I was so close. 362.81 now. Dang it. I was just about ready to ring the darn register. Look at that. We are down. I said we are down 2,623. We're down $1.19. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Okay, that's fine. Hey, I ain't scared of nobody. I fear no man. I do fear Beth. But other than Beth, I'm pretty good. So let's get our Greeks and ratios. Let's bring it over here. Bobby, why don't you show you paying it? Because I get in trouble every time I show you. Because, well, I'll show you. 38,367. Now I'm up. Now I could play something. So you got to see it there, right? All right, 38,367. So let's see how we're doing. So we are at 57.36. Let's see what that looks like. 57 and 36. Now, some of y'all that are looking for the first time, you're like, what is Delta? And what is theta? Listen, hang with us. Y'all get it. It ain't no big deal. Y'all get it. And it looks like VIX is at a robust. I said it looks like VIX is at a robust 19 or so. So we type 19 there. All right. Our buying power usage is 7086. We're using 18% of our buying power, 7086. Let's put that in, 7086. All right, let's make some decisions. 7086. Okay, so we're using 18% buying power. We're 57 deltas. We could be as high as 58 deltas. Uh-oh, we put on the trade. We might go over that. That's fine because we're blue on theta. We don't like being blue. Let's go put a trade on. So we'll go trade. We'll go table. We'll go micros because that's what we trade. Oh, I can't wait to show y'all the spreadsheet. It's so cool now. So I forget how to do this. So we want to go closest to 60 without going under for our PDS. So that would be here, long put vertical. We want them 50 wide. Remember, even Karen does 50 wide. Iron condors. How about that? So that's 50 wide. And we're going to move it down to where we can buy it for $10. $10. Unbelievable. I hate this thing. $10. There's $12. Let's see, 10 and a quarter. So there's 39. So the market's down a pretty good chunk. I may do 2 tranches, y'all. I think I will. I think I'll do 2 tranches today. So there's 10. Let's see if we go down to 975. 975. Let's make it 10. Let's walk this up to 10. So 39.10, 39.60. Here we go now. And swing, baby. I said shoot. Gonna make me go to 10 and a quarter. Okay. Hey, you don't scare me. I fear no market. I fear no market maker. I fear no broker. Come on. What's they not feeling? What are we feeling? Hold on a minute. The secret. I am open to allowing the universe to grant my every wish. Oh, dear universe, would thou prepare my order and allow this to fail? And swing. Stupid. So we'll go in for 10 and a quarter. And we are filled. All right. Now, so then we're going to put our naked on. And our naked goes closest to 90 days. Doesn't matter on, whether it's over or under. And I normally go to the 12 delta. So why don't we go to this one right here? This little 3640 looks pretty sweet. Let's sell 2 of those. Try to get it up toward the mid. A little more. It won't fail, but we'll try it. All right. 28 and a quarter, and we're selling 2 of those. Here we go. Shawang, and bingo. All right. Can y'all imagine us all sitting in the room and just trading all day and eating cheesy poofs and Diet Coke? I mean, what a time will be had by all. All right, we're filled. We're in. Okay. Now, what I normally try to do in this account, this is my freehand account. I just kind of look if there's some risk I need to take off. And sometimes I have some stuff out here, right, in the far reaches. And if I've been in something for, 30 days, I'm liable to take it off, especially when it's at 70% profit. What are you talking about? So doesn't look there's any long that goes with it. So let's take our profits. We sold 2 today. I'm not a greedy son of a gun. I'm really not. I had breakfast with a friend of mine today. He said, Bobby, why don't you spend no money? I said, because I just can't. I'm frugal. Always have been frugal. He's like, you need to enjoy yourself. I said, we're going to the Bahamas. What more you want? Let's go to 8 and a quarter. Swing, baby. Am I doing that right? I want to make it less advantageous, so I'm paying. Look at that. They just keep nickeling and diming me. Nickel and dime me, baby. We're out. So that's how you freehand an account. You go, done. What does our risk profile look like? Well, let's see. Shall we? Risk profile looks like that. I got a 97% probability of profit. And I called Ed over the weekend. Evan, you'll like this. I said, how's that dang Evan have the same amount of extrinsic value that I do? So surely Evan has not increased his where I have. Now I'm at 1558. Take that, pal. How
Oh,
about
I
that?
have increased it though. You haven't been on Discord.
Oh gosh, what's yours at now?
Let's see here.
Oh, we'll eat M&Ms.
Oh, 1535. You've got me beat ever so slightly.
Look at this. The day finally came. And I'm saying, how has he got more extrinsic value when he spent all those darn loans? I said, I couldn't sleep over the weekend. I said, just kind of text me. And then I thought, well, what's this? I'll impress Evan by saying, hey, Evan, I got something you're gonna really like. I said, it's an improved Sweet Bobby Hedge break-even calculator. He said, oh, the one on the spreadsheet? He goes, oh, I don't use that. And I'm like, you son of a gun. Oh,
The only reason I don't use
I
it is
know, I don't. You don't have to explain anything to me. That's fine. I'm the only one that uses it. I got it. No big deal. All right. No, why is the only reason you don't use it? That's fine. He's like, I don't need to use it, Bob. How about that, pal? That's all you need to know. You know I'm just jerking you chain, Evan.
It's better to have
I
it
do.
and not need it than to need it and not have it.
God, that may be the greatest wisdom I've ever heard. Matt, are you okay? Matt, are you drinking? Are you all right? Sure, Matt.
Not much sleep this weekend.
I can imagine. Little baby, huh?
Yeah, strep has hit the Jolly household.
Bess eat up with it too. 29,949. 29,949. Well, I hope the little baby ain't got it. 20 or the kids, 29,949.
Well, the 3-year-old has it, but the 3-month-old we think has probably double ear infection.
Oh, bless his little heart.
You know, just when it rains, it pours.
Yeah. Well, y'all get better. Everybody get better. Everybody's young. Y'all whole household is young. Y'all do well. All right. So our deltas are what? 76, because Ed makes us have to do this. 76 plus what? 32? 76 and 32. Unbelievable. 36. No, 76 and 32. 76, 32. Oh my gosh. Look at us, y'all. Hey, but look at this nice theta. 76, 32. So we're green. Yay. And what the devil? Why is that showing up down there? Huh. Okay, so our buying power usage is 85. We'll say 84 after we take that out. So 8,400. What would y'all do? 8,400. So we're using 28% of our buying power. We can use 30. I don't know why that's showing up there. Everything looks really, really good. 8,400, 24 there. We're green here and we're red here. So in this count,
Hey, Bobby, it's showing up there because you have that's February 5th put in, I believe.
Is that not the? Oh, it's the 6th, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Thank you, Evan. There you go. I was wondering what was up.
I don't know if that screwed with your spreadsheet or not.
I think it did.
Might not have.
I think it did. I think you're right. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, everybody's good. So I really don't have to put on a trade today. All right, I'm red, I'm green, and I'm green. So that says no trade to me. I think that's what the trading plan says. Oh, let's see. You want to see what the trading plan says? Trading plan says, I said the trading plan says file couldn't be accessed. No, hell, my turn. I believe someone's hacked my whatever. I thought I had a link to it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's what my trade says. If anything is red, and if this is blue, I could have done it, but I don't have to do it today. Okay, let me show you the cool new improvement on the Sweet Bobby Hedge here. Look at this, y'all. We got something here that says solver. You remember how we used to type in the price of the shorts? We had to type in the price of the loan. And we had to type in how we're going to harvest it at. And we had to do the solver to solve this and solve that. I got to tell you, that kept me from using it a lot because I'm like, man, that is a lot of work. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I want to go through the Sweet Bobby Hedge and show you how this thing can help us put that trade on. Okay. Now watch this. This is the coolest thing. And I like him. I showed Ed and he's like, yeah, it's good. And he started talking about like chicken or something. I'm like, Ed, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, so here we go. So let's go to the macros. How do you do a Sweet Bobby Hedge? I forgot actually. So let's go to the trade tab. And if we were going to do a Sweet Bobby hedge in the old account, we go to the MES and we kind of go out, you know, at 90 day or so. You can go out 130 if you want to, but I try to keep 30 days in between them. So we probably look at the 81.53 and let's see if we can get a credit for that. So now, if y'all missed the Muscadine session on Friday about Evan's account, y'all missed some good stuff. Evan sells his out at about the 15 delta or so, 15 delta. That's fine. And because he says he wants the longs to kick in where, you know, all the shorts are. So that's fine. I've been selling mine around the 12 or so. Let's just do something that's nice and easy here. Let's do a 3,700, nice and easy. 14% probability being in the money. So let's sell one of these. Right? And then so that's at 33.75. Well, I tell you, 33.75. And then we'll try to buy the 36.50 at 51 days. Let's see if we can put that trade on for a credit. What I say, the 36.50. 36.50. Here we go. Oh, I don't want to do that. Look at there. That's buying where I'm selling. What do they say? Don't eat where you poop. I've heard that before, right? So we can't do that. So occasionally, though, I'll have a granola bar in the old toilet while I'm just trying to get away from the kids. So let's go back here to the 81 days. And let's move our strike down one. So we'll go to the 36.75. How about that? 36.75. See if we can put this on for credit. 36.75. So that would be 36.25. Right here. 36.25. Now y'all are gonna love this. 36.25. Now what's this? Yay! I can put it on for no. I gotta increase my thing here. So I started to say, yay! Yay! Oh man, it's gonna be for a debit. Are y'all finding them for a debit, Evan, or you think you having to move it out farther? Are you moving?
No, I moved my longs from the 53 day to the 40 something. I think it was this morning.
Yeah, that's probably what I got to do. I probably got to go down to the 39 day
yeah.
to get a debit. So let's do that. So let's go. Let's go back here. So maybe I can do that 3,700.
I look at it this way: if you put it on for a debit at 53, when you take it, when your longs expire and you take that short off, you're going to have to pay to get it off no matter what. If you put this on for a credit at the 39 day, even if you have to leave it on all the way to the end, at least you have some credit to take it off. So I know some people were wondering, you know, how putting it on at 40 days versus 60 days will affect it, but I like having the possibility of getting it off for free or credit versus the guarantee that I won't be able to.
I like that. I like that. Okay, why is my dirt there? My control cab hadn't been working. Unbelievable. Okay, 37. It's this new thing. Hold on, I got this new keyboard. Jeez. Let's try the 3650. Now, you might could do it a little closer than the 3650 on this one. Let's see what the whole credit is. So control key down, hit that. Dang it, tag nabbit. Hold on. And I know the platform will do it. I did it over the weekend playing with this. Hold on. So 3,700. Let me hit the one over here. 3,700. Control button. See, I hit the control. 3,700. Boom. All right.
Bobby, I don't think it'll let you do it because it's two different futures contracts.
Oh, is that it?
I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay. I got you. I don't think you can do that in Tasty anyway, and that's where Evan's at, right?
All right, you can't do it anywhere. I just
and the M.
Yeah, that's what it is. So over here, it was letting me because I was both in the M. Okay. It's because I'm in the H. Thank you, Stacy, so much. See the power of our room, y'all? Everybody knows this stuff. This is good. So let's just say screw it. Let's just get in it anyway. And then we'll show you what it does. Okay. So let's go to 3,700. Let's sell them. Now, y'all gonna love this. Y'all ready? So I'm a greedy SOB, so I'm gonna try to get $34. Okay, so we got 3,400 at 81 days. 3,400, and we sold it for 3,700 for $34. Y'all help me remember that. 37 for 34. 37 for 30. I am so excited to show this off to y'all. You ready? So we sold it for $37. No, $34, right? And we sold the 3,700 strike. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was 81 days, right? And we went into this thing on 2/6/23. Okay. So we sold one contract, and we're going to call this, let's see, SBH 6 short. It's my sixth one. SBH 6 short. Okay. So we sold one. Oh, y'all gonna love this. Ready? So I'm gonna put short hedge there. What's this? Short hedge. Okay. Now you notice the price pops up. Now, why would that do that? Why would the credit pop up? Oh, I know. All right, here we go. Okay. So we got our one there. So now we got to go buy our two. Y'all have no idea how many hours of programming this took. How many YouTube videos I had to watch with people who talk like this. And I was like, I can't understand them. I understand. Is there not anybody in the world that knows how to do Excel that can't speak a little bit of English? I know some of y'all are from other countries, stuff, and that's fine too. Y'all can't hardly understand me. But I was having trouble because everybody, they talk like this when they, and I'm like, geez, I can't understand what they say. So I'd have to watch it over and over and over to try to figure out how to do this. And I was like, there's not a solution out there. And then I finally found it in a 7-second video. All right. I don't even know what to search. So now let's go put in the loans, right? We got to go to the 39 days to make it be a credit. So let's go to the 39 days. And I sold the 37. Now, you want to calendarize it? You can calendarize it. You want to go like a true thing and go here? Well, I'm not going to go there because I'm going to be buying somewhere where I've sold. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go to 36.25. We're going to pop this thing up just a little. Wait a minute. Oh, is that right?
You went in at 3,700, right?
Oh, yeah, 37. So I got to go to 36.50, right? Okay, I can go to 36.50. Where's 36.50? Here we go. Yeah, so let's buy two 36.50s. Thank you, Edmund. For 11.50, we're going to try 11.25 because we are greedy son of the gun. Okay, that's fine. We'll go back. Oh, look at there. The secret works. All right, so we went to 39 days. We bought the 36.50 for 11.25. 36.50, 11.25. Y'all remember that. Y'all are going to love this. Ready? 36.50 for 11.25. Okay. And I'm going to call this my Sweet Bobby Hedge 6 long. Right? Oh, I can't wait to show that. Puts. I don't want to do it too quick. I'm going to put the days in first because it's going to show you something. It's 39 days at 2/6/23. Right? Okay, now watch what happens when I put in long hedge. Ready? Watch it not work after I built it up. The damn thing doesn't work. Unbelievable. What did I do wrong? Short hedge, long hedge, there one time. Wait a minute, I'm in the right strong spreadsheet. Better be. All right, so let's go over here. So $34.11, $34.11.25. Let me double check that. Now my spreadsheet's not working. Ed, Ed, tell everybody it worked the other day. I don't know why it's not working now. 3,411.25. Let me see. Short hedge, long hedge. Dang it.
It worked.
It really did, y'all. I promise it did. Maybe my
That was your chance, Ed.
look.
He picks on you all the time. That was your chance. You could have said it didn't work.
Y'all look at the formula. Wait a minute. That ain't it. That ain't the formula. Hold on. There's the formula. Okay. There we go. No wonder I didn't copy my formula all the way down. There's my formula. So hold on. Let's see how long I got to copy that down to. Hold on. If it's not blank, short hedge, I2. Let's see. Aha. That's what it is. There we go. So I got to go here. I didn't copy it all the way down. That was scaring me to death. Ed, after all that work. I mean, I'm telling about, I ain't no telling how many hours I worked over the weekend. Now it shows something here. Okay. Now watch this. If I hit the control button and I hit, I think S for solver. Well, apparently that didn't work. If I hit, maybe my capital letter thing's not on. If I hit Control S, I said if I hit, hold on, Control Shift S. Dang it. Well, anyway, it's supposed to work. If I go over here to my Sweet Bobby Hedge calculator, you see it brought in the $34. It brought in the $11.25. And it says that my final P&L would be negative $42.50. Not if you hit solver. What's this? I created a macro for the solver, and I also fixed it where you don't have to do anything here. So what's this? Solver. Now watch what happens. Look at this. Watch it solve to 0. Watch it. It's thinking. The computer's thinking 0. I have to harvest it at $10.32 to have on a free hedge. That takes in, I got to harvest the $34 at $10.32. Now, what's this? When you come back to the trade tab, the $10.32 is automatically there. Now, that's based on a formula. So what do? Well, what you got to do is you got to type in the $10.32 there. Everybody with me? So, because the next time I put on the hedge, it will mess it up next time if I don't do that. Now, y'all, that is as close to automating that as possible. And that will help me to do, and I thought I had a control whatever for the macro. Apparently, I got to reassign the macro. But so that tells me that this short put should be managed at $10.32. If I can close this at some point at $10.32, this entire hedge will be on for free. So what do you do then? Well, what you could either do is you could go out here. I've not done one of these in a while. You could go, well, first of all, let's put everything in our groups. So we did a unallocated here. So these two positions, 3650 and 3700, need to go into the Sweet Bobby Hedge group. Sweet Bobby Hedge group. All right. So let's go to the Sweet Bobby Hedge group and find it. Here's our Sweet Bobby Hedges. So the 3650, 3700. Here's it, 3700, right? So 1032 is where I need to close that. So what's this? Right click. What happens if you hit a control and do this, right? And you go, okay, I want to close that at 1032. So let's see, do these have to be quoted in quarters? I can't remember. 1032. Let's say 1025. So we get a slight credit on it. And then what happens if you go GTC, right? So we want to close that thing at 1025, good till cancel order. What will happen? I haven't done GTC in a long time. See what happens. Okay. So that gives you a working order. Now, remember, I did not want you guys to have a bunch of GTC orders in. Why? Because it messes with your buying power. So having one of these is not bad, right? But what you could also do is right click, right? And you could go, where's the darn, I hadn't done one of these. Create roll or analyze, move the group, okay, set up a, I want to set up a, what do you call alert? Where's the alerts at? Y'all hadn't done one in a long time. Let's do this. Let's see if we can go find it. 81 days, trade, 81 days.
Might be under Market Watch.
Is it under Market Watch?
Alerts.
Alerts. Yeah, here we go. Alerts. All right.
And then if you go back to your positions and copy, let's see. There should be a way to copy that contract and expiration, and you should be able to put that into the alerts tab.
Yeah, I remember doing this at some point. I don't think I ever gone to this little page though. Let's see if we can find it here. So we go to the 81, we go to 3700. Stuff. Oh, all strikes. This will be interesting, us doing this together, because I hadn't done alerts in a long time. Hadn't even. But we want to make sure everybody's comfortable with doing this, because I don't want you to have a lot of things here. So what happens here if you go, there you go, create alert. So when the mark, I guess, the mark or the ask. We want the ask because we're going to buy it back.
I would leave it at mark.
Leave it at mark. So we want it to be at, what do we say, 1025? Is at or below 1025, right? 10.25. There we go. And create. Okay. So then, so I don't have anything clogging up my order book, I can just cancel it. Ta-da! So we'll just wait till that gets down to 10.25. We'll be ready to close it. How about that? Is that cool or what? Now let's see what that did.
You have a second for me to play devil's advocate here with the Sweet Bobby hedge?
Would love to, yes.
All right. So the most common question that we got when we started doing this a couple months ago was, well, what happens if your put doesn't what happens if your put doesn't hit that profit target? So I was just wondering if you could throw in your Sweet Bobby hedge that you just put on into the Analyze tab by itself, so people can see for 39 days the kind of protection we get. And then obviously we know we're going to have to pay a debit of some sort at the end, but if people can kind of get an idea of why this is so powerful, I think that'll help.
Sure.
Them understand why you're putting this on.
Yep. So let's go MES. Y'all help me find it. And this is why on anything that you guys are trading, make all these things, save these all the same, right? So I love to know that I've got it just like I like it. And let's go and do hide positions. Let's show our simulations. So close that, 3,700. Oh, there they are. So I got a short 3,700. Unbelievable. Okay, let's get that off. Let's get that off. Let's get that off. Give me a second. Y'all, I ain't got nothing else to do. What y'all doing? You know, I go to Waffle House. I eat breakfast. I go to the gym. I do whatever the flip I want. Y'all should do the same. All right, so there's our 3650s. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Net. Make sure we got everything in here that we just want. So there's our 3650. Yeah. All right, here we go. So the whole trade gets me a little negative theta. Gets me a little negative Vega. Negative Vega. Okay. Everybody's flipping out, right? It cost me a little bit of buying power. So you sit here and go, okay, if we get a 20% down money, I make $1,600. But au contraire, right? That's not exactly right because we are not popping up the vol. What happens if vol comes into the equation? Then what is $1,600 actually turns into perhaps, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, 5, let's go 10%. That's where I think it would be, right? That goes to $1,800. Okay. Now, it's not as strong as it normally is. Why? Because we had to go out a little farther than 30 days on the short wing, Crimea River.
Well, and in this example here, you still have your short put on as well. So this is kind of like the worst case scenario. What happens if the market crashes and you can't get your short put off? This is what you're left with.
Yeah, this is what you're left with.
Still downside protection.
Which is still downside protection. All right. So that's why we wanted to put that on. Now, let's see if we can see how it works in practice. So now, let's hide simulations and just look at our risk to the downside. Our risk to the downside now is about $28,000 and a $29,000 candle. That's not good, but remember, we did put protection on to the downside. Now, let us have a really, I think that type of alert is available on Tastyworks, isn't it? Evan, do you know how to do that? Does anybody know how to do that on Tastyworks?
I don't set alerts on either platform really, but yeah, I would imagine you could do some sort of alert like that on Tasty.
Yeah. So remember, if y'all missed Friday's session, it was so good. Now, here's what I want to share with you. Ed and I had a good conversation over the weekend, and we were like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Evan, I'm gonna play devil's advocate to you now, Evan. You ready? Evan is missing out on something great. He is well protected to the downside. He has a really enormous profit to the downside. So what we were saying is, if we were Evan, not saying Evan's got to do that, but if we were Evan, what I would do is I would sell additional premium in order to neutralize this. So in other words, rather than saying, hey, we're going to be up $1,600 or $16,000 on the 20% turn, I would say, let's try to be up 2,000, 3,000, or 1,000. Or hey, how about a break even? By selling additional premium as the portfolio would allow. So let's see what that would look like. So what I would do is this. Let's do this. Let's go hide simulations. Hide. Let's show all. Okay, see how that lifted my line up a little bit? So what I would do if I were Evan is I would increase the number of shorts that I was selling so as to take the immediate benefit of the theta decay from those options and still manage your risk to the downside. High class problem. All right, Evan, devil's advocate to that. What do you have to say? You may want the crash protection, but I would say neutralize it.
Kind of one of those pretty neutral people in the market. I don't really expect we're going to crash 20%. I don't expect we're going to rally to all-time highs this year. And the whole reason I'm building in the downside protection is really just to keep from blowing up in the event that we do crash. With that being said, I obviously don't ever expect to make that $20,000 profit that we saw on Friday. So I haven't really baked that into my plan. But my biggest fear with adding on more puts is that my additional longs are going to start to come off. So a lot of this downside protection that I have that we look at now and we say, oh, it's extra protection, is going to start to come off in, see here, I've got stuff that expires in 11 days, some stuff that comes off in 22 days, a fair amount that comes off in 22 days. So I have a ton of protection right now, but if I throw on one of these or more of these puts and we do get a pullback, eventually those longs will expire, my buying power will increase, and I might kind of be stuck in those nakeds. So that's why I'm holding off on that for now. But like we looked at Friday, I think I could sell an additional 8 puts right now, and that would actually give me positive theta. And I agree, I don't need to make $20,000 to the downside. But I guess my fear really is just that when those longs do come off, things will get kind of unbalanced quite quickly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly something that you got to do. You know, you got to look at daily, right? So you got to look at these things daily. So I understand totally what you're talking about. You know, to me, I would be like, I think there's a value in at least like today going selling 1 extra. Or selling 2 extras, just slowly. Look what I know. I can't manage my own account, let alone Evan.
I'm also trying to keep this as pure as possible. So I think we've all kind of talked about this. In order for this to really be a good test, I kind of have to do the same thing day in and day out for a couple months and really let the campaign play out before I start making adjustments.
Okay.
Evan is the king of discipline, and we should not interfere with his discipline. So any deviation from the pure TND probably ought to not go to Evan, but maybe on me or you, Bobby.
Gotcha.
I'll mess with him in the future. I just right now I don't want to screw up 6 weeks of an experiment here because I feel like it makes it difficult to track.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. So let's go and do our Greeks in the other account. So let's see, 28 minus 2 is what, about 26,000? You know, approximation here, 26,000. So I'm red here, right? But I'm blue there. So my plan says, Bobby, hey, look, you don't have to put on a trade, but you can. Okay. Oh, I didn't look to see if our little spreadsheet saying take anything off either. Let's see. right, so let's go back to this one. Let's look for the auto close date. Nope. We've been doing a really good job of taking things off. But at the same time, right, what we could do is we do have some of these nakeds that are how many days in? Naked put 5. You know, we've been in there 28 days. So let me go back to the other account, because this was a account that I'm a little red in. So let's go back to that account. Let's see how our nakeds are stacking up. Let's just close some. That way I can play my little theme song, right? Naked put, what's this? Well, hello, ladies. Look at that. Come here often. We're up 65%. Remember, we thought we would only make 55% on them. Why would I not close that? Why would I not? And then what we could do is roll that puppy back out. But what were my Greeks? Let me see what my Greeks were. It'll tell me if I need to do it or not. Kind of Greeks and ratios. Yeah, you know, yeah. You know, it's questionable. I don't have to do that, but I think surely I can close this at 65%. Why be greedy? Yeah. So let's try to close it at, whoa, that went up big time. Did y'all see that? Jeez. Let's go to the 1050. Hello, ladies. So let's claim our profit at not 110.50. Let's claim it at 10.50. See if we can close that 10.50. Okay, so we closed the 3,500 at 10.50. Let's go look at that. Close the 3,500 at 10.50. 3,500 at 10.50. Well, hello, ladies. 2,623. You and I made a nice little profit up. I said you and I made a nice little. What do you mean it ain't got a value in it? 2,623. What the crap? Whoa. What the devil's wrong there? Hold on. What's wrong with my spreadsheet? Control C. Control V. Yeah, that fixed that. Whoa. What's wrong? 2,623. Oh, I got it in the wrong column. Sorry. Closing price. Sorry, 10.50. There we go. So you and I made $98.31.
Well, we're moving on now. To the side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Y'all hear Beth hacking in the background? She is eat up with the COVID. She got it all over the place. All right, so let's see how we're doing. Y'all want to? Let's see how we're doing in this scheme. So
Bobby, real quick, I'm sorry. Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
On that short put you just closed, that was a naked, right? It wasn't part of an SBH, it was just naked, correct?
It was a naked,
And you sold it at 30 and you just bought it back at 8? Is that what else? Or 10?
Yeah,
something
10,
like that?
10.50 or so. Yeah, 10.50.
Okay. And I almost hate to ask you this in session. That one doesn't have a tracker on it to tell you when it's at 50%? Because I mean, you did well by taking 60-something%, almost 70% profit, which is great. But it looked like you found it manually. Am I understanding all that correctly?
Yeah, I just found it manually.
So your spreadsheet's telling you when the SBH part, the SBH naked puts hit the 50% level. Is that right? But not the others. The others are more of a, I hate to say discretionary. I thought we were supposed to roll those in a pure sense at or near 50 to 55%.
Right. Well, so what I'm doing is rolling those at 30 days. Now,
okay.
I'm rolling it as long as the metrics, I always defer to my metrics. That's why I said it's kind of iffy if I'm going to roll that out and reposition it today, or if I'm just going to let it go. You know, I'm kind of where I need to be on theta. I don't really have to put extra risk on today. So, you know, I'm just kind of, it's that combination, you know, it's a fine line between freehanding it and letting it, letting the, you know, doing it.
And I know you
Set
do
the-
both, and that's kind of why I'm asking, because I was trying to follow that when you did it. I'm like, I think it was a naked short, but I wasn't sure or not. So I wanted to just ask for clarification purposes.
Yeah,
Because
good,
I was
Ed.
wondering, probably others are too.
So in our closed trade, y'all, we're getting 45% of every dollar in theta that we sell. That's nice. If we keep on at the current rate of us selling premium and do a 45% capture rate, we're on track for 55% return for the year. Scheduled to make $320 profit per week. We've sold 3,300 in premium. We have kept $1,495, $1,500 in premium. We are in our trades for an average of 35 days. When we put on a trade, we're averaging $60 per trade. Again, we're on our actual profits made. We're on track for 55% return. Our win rate is right at 70%. Each trade that we put on has a $65 positive expectancy. Our naked trades, which I just took off, we are averaging, y'all, 69% profit on those. And the debit spreads, which is our insurance, we expect those to expire at 100% profit. I was fortunate enough to close one a little better than that. Isn't that cool? All right, so what were we doing in the other account? Let's see, what do we look like in this account? This account, we're blue here. We're red here. We're blue here. So I can definitely put on a trade here. So what I think I'll do is the same thing. I'll go back to the trade tab over here and watch what I'll do. I'll see if there's an automatic close signal on anything telling me that to close something that we've been in for 30 days. There is not. So what we will then do is, since our deltas are a little blue, let's go out and close something. So Bobby Beth 203. Let's look at our nakeds. I mean, y'all, we were expecting to get 55% on those. Can I get 57%? Can I do that? I mean, without being, we lost $7.50 today. Wait, cry me a river. You know what? I mean, it's just part of doing business, y'all. We're going to lose some, we're going to gain some. So let's close 2 of the 35 20s. I said, let's close 2 of the 35 20s. And we'll work it up a quarter. Close 2 of the 35 20s. All right, there we go. 2 35 20s at 11.50. 2 35 20s at 11.50. Okay, y'all help me find him. 2 35 20s at 11.50. Where are you at? There you go. There's one of them. Oh, don't tell me something was part of something else. It's 1 35 20. I know I closed 2 of them. There's a 35 40. There's a 35. All right, let's do this. Let's do Control F for find and do 35 20. Find next. I said let's find next. Okay, there it is. There's the first 35 20. That's part of a put debit spread. That shouldn't be there. Our next one is this one. We closed him. Is that all? What did I put that in wrong or something? I don't know, man. It only said I got one of them. Oh, okay. Okay, let's double check. Make sure it was 35 20. You saw me close 2 of them. Yeah, I closed 2 35 20s, 11.50. I don't know. It's not worth me going back and fixing it. I'll just take that. So I closed it at, I'm gonna say I closed 1 at 11.50. Why don't I say that I had 2 of them? Let's do that. Let's change that. 2. Maybe I made this wrong. No, because the put debit spread only do 1 that time. I don't care. I'm just gonna say 11.50. Closing price 11.50. And we closed it on 2/6/23. You and I made a ripe old profit of $70.81.
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Now, I am going to roll him out, and I know I closed 2 of them, so I'm going to roll him out. I'm going to roll 2 of them out because I definitely closed 2. So we're going to do NP 18 rolled. Let's go roll him out in time. Where would you put him, Bob? Well, let's see. Closest to 90 days. 12 Delta. 12% probability in the money. 3660. Let's sell 2 of hymns. Two of the 3660s. Come on, fill me. Damn it. 30. 2 3660s at 20. There we go, at 30. 2 3660s at 30. 2 3660s at $30. And that was 81 days. Put naked. And then remember, I like having the same amount of put debit spreads as I have naked puts, right? Let me go check on that real quick. All right, so there we go. Let's see what the little thing here says. Okay, I got 55 nakeds and I got 52 put debit spreads. So I need to actually increase my put debit spreads, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it right now. I just want that to kind of be close. But I think what I will do is go do that same Sweet Bobby hedge that we did in this game. Let's go grab that. I'll just copy the blue stuff. Copy. And we'll paste here. Trades. Control V for Victor. And so let's go out 81 days and sell one of the 3700s. One of the 3700s. 13700, putting a Sweet Bobby hedge on. Inspired by my new calculator. Ooh, look at that. 33.75. Let's see if we can get it. Yep. 33.75. Now I don't have the new calculator in this one. So we'll just have to figure it out. 33.75. And then we'll buy the 3650s at 39 days. 3650s, 2 of those. Those at 1150. Okay. Hedge on. 1150. Ta-da! So we closed, we rolled, or actually reestablished. I call it rolled. We closed, we reestablished, we put on Sweet Bobby hedge. Ta-da! Not cool. Y'all have a good day.